Rutherford, the scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. It's our field.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side with Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Bravo! Check. 53's Mike. Check. Young lady. Watch the curl. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. You better be afraid.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Darnold. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the gun, Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Right there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12. Newton got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D. Gun. 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Ready?
On second down now, it's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
I got it. Motion. Ready? Five. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 24.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Go.
On first down, Bell works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Check right 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They snap it to Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike 53.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 56 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Yo, son. 53, Mike. Hey, lady. 53 to Mike. 53. Hey, echo. We own them. We own them. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, lady.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go, let's go.
Hey.
Number 53, Mike 53. And I'm coming after you.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Banjo, 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 banjo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready? Ready?
Mike's by 4. Come on. Come on, D.
From the 27, Newton caught here by Bell. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the 50, Newton. It's caught. Beckham. Pass the trot. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Freeman again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
53's the mic.
On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Darnold looking deep here for Ebron, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, 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 hey. Mike. Hey, Haywood. Mike. Lady. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to throw, Newton. He finds his target, Beckham. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, you get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell. He's pushed out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Herman's got it complete. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Check 6 guard.
He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Leonard Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Now it's Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Check, walk 54. Ain't no such thing as a look.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Right there.
On 4th down, Newton. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Newton. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Bandit. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Real side. 53 is the mic. Come off the ball, young lady.
Hey, Charlie!
53 is Mike. All right, T, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
Hey, exit!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, orbit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go one more.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check it out.
Now it's Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
You. Motion. Ready?
Hey, Delta.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Darnold now to throw, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. So it is up and good, and what was a one-point game to the very end actually winds up an 8-point victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their team.